So, and when I teach NLP to salespeople and entrepreneurs and small business owners and project managers, in the business realm, I go for the mastery. I want them to master this so that it becomes part of their everyday life. They don't even have to think about using the communication tools. This is who they are. And part of it is the orientation in which I take it. It's not about getting the grade, it's about being able to use this.
Well, it does talk about here building powerful relationships,
Yes.
the magic of NLP, and
Yeah.
it talks about, for if you want to do things faster and search for clarity of mind and get along with people, build confidence. And so this isn't just for salespeople. This could be for a couple or
Absolutely. I've had many couples take my training all the way through the master's level, and it fundamentally changes the fabric of their relationship. They have a common language with which to work through issues. They do a lot less mind reading. They're more tolerant, and they're easier to get along with, just basically.
Okay.
So they seem to have a much deeper intimacy in their relationship, and I don't mean sexual intimacy.
Because they
I just
connect,
mean
maybe.
yeah, it's a connection.
When you communicate, you connect.
Yeah.
And sometimes we connect. I mean, I communicate better with others.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's because you have to get over some of the other stuff and go
Yeah.
past the fear of going, okay, I'm going to have to work at this. Because sometimes you can be a lazy relationship person.
Yeah.
If the relationship's going to take a lot of work, why do it? There's other
Right.
people around. And that comes with friends. That comes with people you work with. But if you work, you can't, what if you don't,
Yeah.
you're going to be talking about liking your boss. What do you do
Right.
on that?
Yeah.
You can't, you try to. But, so do you have a lot of families even? I was reading about families. There's a lot of family dynamics. Do you have them ever come in and have a personal, private?
Occasionally, I've had families come in and to work out communication issues. I just recently I had a mother and her young son who happens to be adopted. However, the mother accuses the son of lying. And he's lying. So I listened to both sides. And so the argument was this little guy he lied about going to a scout meeting. And I said to the mother, "What did you ask him?" She said, "Did you go?" And the little boy says, "Yes, we went." I said, "So Jake, did you go?" He says, "Yes." I said, ask him a different question. I said, ask him if he went to the scout meeting. Did you go to the scout meeting? He says, no. They did go, but they couldn't find it. You see, you get the response from the question that you ask, and people have become very sloppy thinkers, which means they're sloppy communicators. And in order to get the outcomes that you want, you've got to communicate them in a way that people are going to understand and be able to respond.
And there's nothing worse when you don't understand and the person thinks you do understand and you're going, really and truly, I didn't hear it that way.
Exactly.
It's like looking at one of those pictures, and it'd be two different figures. It depends on what you're looking at. So, if they don't.
In communication, we all, in our experience, delete, distort, and generalize experience. We have to take out the billions of bits of information that are being bombarded us, and we filter those bits of information according to how we see the world, our values, how we were raised. A lot of different factors go into that. Okay, so everybody does it, but everybody does it differently, and it comes across in our language and communication.
Well, if you want to be successful, and this is because our show is generally about going beyond. When they did all this training, are there any common denominators? I kind of see here the ability to patiently listen to ideas,
Right.
even if you don't agree with them. I guess that means listen to them and don't be thinking, what am I going to say?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Most people are busy. They miss most of the communication because they're busy inside. They're not present. They're busy inside communicating with themselves about what they're going to ask before they even know what the person has said.
Yeah, I think that's one of the challenges that I have with some of my clients as well, that in conversation they're already on to the next thing before the other person finishes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And have you found that when you're dealing with families and so on that they may be even arguing over the same thing?
Yes, it can be. Absolutely.
And it's just how they're putting it.
Yeah.
Well, and so somebody can really, and one of the things is I think that you actually train people, and when they come to your class, they don't have to be wanting to teach someone. I would
no, they just want to be better at what they're doing already.
And so you're saying if you want to be what you want in life faster, or if you want to search for peace and clarity of mind and reduce and eliminate your conflict, if you want to make some changes of habits. So I mean, there's a lot here. I would really ask that people go to your website, NLPtrainingconcepts.com, and read, because you've got quite a wealth of material.
Yeah.
And then are you pretty accessible to people if they I guess you do the appointments, and you mainly work by phone. So she actually does it the old-fashioned way. She
I see people in person, actually. Yeah. But people, and my phone number's on the website. Anybody can call me.
But you work with a lot with companies, and individuals, and I would think a lot of people that are changing. We talked about this, changing in their life, that they need to be changing how they're thinking. Well, I can't believe the time is already up. So I'm going to have to say goodbye, and I want people to know though. Give them your name and your information that you want to give them so they can get a hold of you.
Okay, I'm Susan Stageman. I'm a master practitioner, certified trainer, 21 years experience, and NLPtrainingconcepts.com.
And are you going to come back and be a guest another time? Because I know you have to leave today. And I'd love to delve into a little bit more, because she does a lot of extensive writing, and maybe we can get some demonstration and actually get into some practical exercise here. That would be fun. Okay.
I'd love to do that.
Well, I'm glad you came on, and we're going to take a break, because next we're going to come up with Kelly Cantu, and she's going to be talking to Gwen Reese. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Thank you.